The next case study that we are doing today is the good guys, cyber attack and data breach. So basically that was another one which has happened in 2023. Again, as you guys can see, 2023 has been full on, right? So the next one, just wait for the next one. The next one is the biggest one. But even so far, the Meriton, the good guys has happened in August. So it's still under investigation. So we leave it at unidentified. So the attack type, again, a supply chain attack, third-party company known as My Rewards. It used to be known as, they had another name as Pegasus Group or something like that. So, but now they've changed the company to My Reward, but My Reward is the same company. So basically, that's the company who's been taking care of the good guys loyalty program. So this is again, so this is a third party, they've been doing loyalty program. So that was a trusted party for the good guys. So they have trusted them. So they left a lot of information with them. As part of the business, sometimes we have to leave the information with the third party, but again, same story. We do not give them more than what they need, and it needs to be a process for them to get rid of the information. So again, the breach type was PII. That's exactly happened. The personal data of 1.5 million Concierge member unfortunately got compromised, and also the password of 3,000 it's about 325,000, sorry, customers data, the password has stolen as well. Not all the 1.5 million people password has got compromised. Their personal identifying information got compromised for 1.5 million, but the password is specifically for 300,000 people, 325,000 people for the password. And also 15,000, they got their date of birth compromised as well. So what has happened? What was the impact? The first impact, the good guys, they no longer use My Rewards, and that Concierge member brief program is fully closed. So that's not a good outfit, right? So if you look at it, again, it has an impact on the business. They had to get rid of the service because they couldn't manage it well, right? There is no appetite. That benefit member program is fully closed right now, right? So obviously coming with financial damage, they need to spend a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort to compensate, right? Reaching out to that many people, just telling them that has happened. They have officially put in a statement that what exactly has happened, and they are encouraging their customers to reach out to one of the actually they are suggesting to reach out to ID Care, National Identity and Support Community Services, just to ensure that to what level your personal identifier information has been compromised and to what level is available on dark web right now. What we really need to take serious is impersonation, right? When your PII data is compromised, the highest risk that you are dealing with is impersonation. So people can take loan under your name. I was a case, actually, one of my friends, he reached out to me and he said, look, Iman, someone took a loan under my name. They started importing some products under my name. And because his personal information was available, he got compromised as part of one of these recent cyber attacks, and someone else could impersonate him and do a lot of activities under his name. So this is a serious thing, guys. So if you really are concerned, if you've been with multiple of these latest data breaches, let's say Optus, Medibank, Latitude, the good guys, Meriton, or if you've been with 2 or 3 of them, I suggest you guys to change your driving license. You need a new driver license number, you need a new card number. We discussed that before. For Optus, the only driver license number been compromised, not the card number, which is a good thing. But for someone to to steal your identity, they need to have both driver license number and the card number. And a lot of the time, the passport number. You can easily change your passport. You can easily change your driver license. So it really depends how many of these organizations you've been with or they have had your personal identifying information. Again, the third party, look, the third party, they can bring significant security risk to the business. So it's quite important not to share enough all the information. And also the highest recommendation that we are having here is always from your third parties, ask for their cybersecurity testing reports. If you somehow sharing information with them, you need to ensure that their cybersecurity infrastructure is safe and secure. You can even, especially when it comes to a lot of the SaaS provider these days, you are using a lot of SaaS services. You can ask them for SOC 2 reports. Say, look, give us your SOC 2 report, right? Have you done the right security testing within your environment? Have you done the DAS testing? Where is the report? Is the code secure? Have you done DAS testing? Have you done penetration testing? Are you doing a proper vulnerability assessment? Are you doing ongoing vulnerability assessment? Give us the report. And the most important thing, you need to adopt zero trust framework. You need to adopt zero trust architecture and framework within your organization. So basically, by having the zero trust architecture or zero trust framework, you never trust, you always verify. That's quite important, even for third party, even if they are part of the organization. If you look at this, what has happened for the good guys, the loyalty program is kind of part of their organization, right? The My Reward as a provider of loyalty program, obviously if you're providing loyalty program, you need to have all the details of the customers, right? The customers who are at the concierge, and these are usually VIP customers. You are dealing with important, a lot of them are successful businessmen, you know, and their data got compromised, right? So my question is, from good guy perspective, the My Reward has to be considered as the third party. Have they really assessed the third party properly? Have they asked for all the security testing reports? Are they aware of the level of security maturity within the third party? Have they asked the report from the third party? So the good guys, are they adopting the zero trust framework? So there's a diagram here that this diagram is by Microsoft, by the way. I really like this diagram. So if you look at this zero trust framework, this zero trust diagram that they put together is quite important to understand. Zero trust is not a specific product or solution. Zero trust is a concept. You need to is like a puzzle. Look at zero trust as a puzzle, and each and every of these boxes are a piece of the puzzle that you need to have a solution and a product for each piece. And you can have it from multiple vendors, right? But the most important piece, I can't stress enough how important is the identity within your zero trust architecture. How important is endpoint protection, the threat protection, the policies, the network security, data protection, application security, infrastructure security. These are all different pieces of the puzzles that you need to put them together to achieve that zero trust. Again, what I want to highlight here, all organizations gonna face security incidents, but if you have all these security controls, all these, if you are following the right frameworks and architecture, if you have the right security controls in place, you can reduce the impact significantly. So a lot of the time it's better to avoid. A lot of the time it's better to avoid and protect. Most of the time I would say it's better to prevent, right? It's better to prevent than cure. So keep your environment safe and secure. Do not trust the third parties. If you look at the last two case studies that we've done, both case studies, that was a third party involvement. That supply chain attack is getting quite common. At some point we had BEC or business email compromise as the most common, which is still one of the most common, but right now the supply chain attack, that's something that you guys really need to consider.